Browns network radio analyst Nathan Zegura talked about the offensive line struggles.
The issues at tackle, they're real. I mean, Cornelius Lucas has given up 19 pressures so far in 3 games. That's amongst the league leaders. And Joe Flacco, I think, knowing his mobility limitations, he's sped up a little bit. So I think there are times when there are plays to be made down the field, but necessarily we're getting our eyes down and we're saying, let's get rid of this football and avoid the big play. You think about the fact we were only sacked 2 times last week. It's kind of amazing. That was a game for pass rushing aficionados on both sides of the ball. Both of those quarterbacks were under duress all game long, from Miles to Micah, Rashawn Gary, who's the NFL's leader in sacks. Miles obviously is second, and everybody else in between. Both teams have good rushers from the interior, which we saw with Malik and Mason and Aiden Huntington. Alex Wright got to the quarterback. So that was a pass rushing bonanza. We have to hope this one is for us. But for the Lions, it's much more Aiden Hutchinson and kind of that's it on that line. So we've got to do a good job with him.
19 pressures in 3 weeks. That's reminiscent. That's turnstile stuff. I mean, if you're going to be out there, you got to be better than that. And it might just be that he's an older guy. It might be that's what he's got left.
Yeah, I watched it on film. I ran it back on all 22, and from a lineman perspective, does not have very good bend. He's not getting in his kick slide. He's not getting back to meet meaningful punches in terms of, it's all who gets the first meaningful punch. And I get it. They're going against Micah Parsons, and, it is what it is. But, this is a problem, with the Browns because you got a guy who's 34, 35 years old, and you bring him in as your swing tackle, and he's playing week 3. It doesn't get any easier. Aiden Hutchinson is a guy who's going to play with his hair on fire. He's going to get after you, right? Like, it's not like there's any rest for the weary. Like, there's no, hey, well, look, they had Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons. We don't have, the Lions will be, no, that's not what it is, right? So, there is no easy games on the schedule. It's not going to ease up. I just don't want people to fall into this thing where everybody believes, this the hard part of the schedule. Will it get easier? Well, no, that's not the way the NFL works. I thought you probably thought the Packers thought the Cleveland Browns would possibly be an easy game, right? Correct? That didn't turn out so well for them. This is the NFL. Every week is a different challenge. Every week gives you a unique set of circumstances or obstacles or opportunities that you have to face every single week. So this is going to be a very tough game. But for the Cleveland Browns to get where they need to go, they gotta find some stuff at tackle, and it also plays into the role of Joe's not mobile. He's a statue back there, so it's going to be even more difficult for those tackles because now you can at least expect somebody to step up in the pocket or maybe extend the play or get out of some trouble. But that's not Joe's game, never been his game, and it's definitely not his game being 40 plus years old behind the center.